Come on in the room. Come on in the room. In the room. When I tell y'all last night, let me close this room though. Last night, a time was had. Let me tell y'all, last night, a time was had. So look, originally, Tanya told me that they were trying to plan a surprise birthday dinner for me. Oliver was responsible for trying to get it together, and he was trying to get a hold of my boyfriend, and I guess he had the wrong phone number. And so the ball got dropped on that part. So Tanya called me a few days ago and was like, all right, this what happened. Oliver was planning something. The ball dropped. So just what you want to do? You want to go to dinner somewhere, or you want to do something at Pretty Plates? And I was like, well, we can go to dinner somewhere. Let's dress up and go somewhere nice. And then I called her back like 5 minutes later and was like, you know what? Let's just do something at Pretty Place. And here is why. I'm not a birthday dinner type of bitch, okay? I hate birthday dinners because I hate y'all, okay? Y'all don't want to come in and just put your card down. Y'all be wanting to sit up there and scrutinize the bill, talking about how you only had one shrimp scampi, how I only had one margarita. Well, I came in late. I shouldn't. Not on my birthday. You bitches was not finna show up down to these people's steakhouse and do all that on my birthday. And I know me. I know that I would have gone to the bathroom and ended up giving the waiter my card and just paying for the whole thing, because my anxiety goes through the roof when it comes to that check, okay? I don't like it. Not to mention, you bitches lie. Y'all are RSVP and say y'all coming. The people have been on set up the room for 30 people. Then only 13 people showed up. Or then you come bringing extra people that I don't even know. And we ain't got this Linda from my job. Why is Linda here? Don't nobody here know Linda, okay? So I did not want to deal with none of that. And so I came back and I told Tanya, I said, you know what? Let's just do it at Pretty Plates. That way, whoever come, whoever don't. You can make some money as my friend, because they order whatever they order and they pay you directly. It's a casual situation. Your restaurant is closed at that point. So my anxiety won't be racing because, you know, I'm trying to worry about the logistics of everything. And so we had a party at Pretty Plates. People were in and out. Shouts out to the 50 or so people who came to celebrate with me. Y'all, a time was had. I mean, I think that y'all can tell from knowing me, I am a basic bitch, okay? I'm a rich basic bitch, but I'm a basic bitch. I don't like all the pomp and circumstance. Tanya had put a nice YouTube playlist or some type of iTunes playlist on the speaker. The drinks was flowing, the chicken was pouring, and we had a good down home time. Last thing on the party, and one thing that my friends will say about me, I love connecting people. I love connecting people. And for my birthday, guys, I looked around the room and I saw various friends that had never met each other, networking and connecting and trading phone numbers and loving on me. And that I couldn't have asked for more. So thank you for everybody who came to my birthday. Thank all of you guys for the well wishes, for the coins. Baby, I just left the mall and I just towed the designer the designer quadrant of the mall down, trying to get my outfits for Miami with y'all hoes money. Y'all hoes at work. Not me, girl. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all. And tonight, my co-workers from my first job, Allied Automotive, the very first job when I moved to Atlanta, they are taking me out to dinner. Hence why I'm coming to you guys early. Once again, hybrid model. We're going to be on the line for about 45, 50 minutes. Luckily, the restaurant we're going to is 5 minutes from my house or whatever. So we could just jump in the car and go on around there. But thank you guys. I'm accepting birthday cash apps for the whole month of August. I'm accepting birthday cash apps for the whole month of August. So, you know, if you just feeling blessed and lucky, you know, and want to bless me some more, go ahead and do it. Houston, I got a question for y'all. So listen, y'all know I'm coming to Houston for the event with Taraji Henson and Claudia Jordan. I'm coming to Houston. I was trying to set up another Down to the Bar Houston. Okay. I love the place that we had it at last time, but there's some scheduling conflicts with it going on his Saturday and his Sunday because they're already busy on that day. So we've got an idea and I want to run it by y'all. We have an opportunity to do a Down to the Bar happy hour edition. And we do it Monday. We do it Monday when Cubicle Fish get off of work. It'll be like a 5 to 8 type of thing. Would y'all be interested in a Down to the Bar happy hour, or just no, come back another time and do it as a regular weekend day party? Drop that in the chat and let me know. Happy hour or day party? Happy hour or day party? Let me know what y'all want to do, and that will determine if I move forward with it. They saying yes, happy hour. Some people saying day party. Some people saying day party. Some people saying reschedule it, day party. All right, overwhelmingly, yeah, Kiss is where I had it at last time. Okay, overwhelmingly, everybody is saying day party. Okay, weekend, day party. Okay, well then that solves it then. Overwhelmingly, everybody's saying day party. Okay, perfect. That's that on that. All right, y'all, so let's get it to the T. I want to hip you to the T. Oh, shouts out to Legra. Legra came to the party last night and all of her Grecian goddess realness. And we had an amazing time. She will be releasing the Dominican Republic rooms really soon. She showed me the wait list, and it's about 100 and something of y'all on that doggone wait list. So once she frees it up, if you're deciding to go, y'all gonna have to act real fast because it's about 100 people on the wait list. But right now, I'm satisfied with the amount of people that are currently going on the trip. We're gonna have us a good damn time. And that's where we at with that. Let's jump right on into what everybody wants to talk about. Lil Nas X sashaying down the street, y'all, and I am a little concerned. So let us first show you the video. Let me first show y'all the video, and then we'll discuss.
Nah. Hey, don't be late to the party tonight.
Where at?
You know where it's at. Nah, go ahead, babe. Nah. Go ahead, babe. Nah. Didn't I tell you to put the phone down? Uh-oh, somebody's gonna have to pay for that. Da. Hey, for everybody coming to the party. La. Yes, I am serving you. I am serving you. And you better be at that party tonight. Oh, yes. 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 Yes, get my good side. Every side. Yes. Boom, cat, chow. Nah. Hey. Oh, yes.
All right, so I think y'all seen enough. Now let me ask y'all this. Do y'all honestly think something is wrong with him, or do y'all think he's trolling? And again, I'm just asking because we're not going to pretend like shocking the people is not his brand, right? And I just wonder, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I just wonder if he's trolling. You know, people are jumping to conclusions and saying he's high, he's on drugs, he's having a mental breakdown. You know, with him, we don't know. Now, what we do know is that his mother is a drug addict. She lives on the street. Um, the story gets a little more intense though, guys, because then we later find out that he was hospitalized after an early morning incident for possibly an OD. And then he was arrested and facing battery charges for allegedly assaulting a police officer. So, you know what? That answers my questions. He was hospitalized and arrested. I definitely don't think if he was in his right mind and was just doing stunts and shows that 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 if he was just doing stunts and shows and trolling, I definitely don't think it would have gone as far as him getting arrested and or him being hospitalized and potentially ODing. It definitely is giving a little bit of manic, maybe with a little bit of drugs, and gosh, I don't know. Maybe it's a combination of him being high and trolling. Because I just got so many questions. Like, clearly it's the wee hours of the morning because you don't see any cars on the road, right? And then it's like, okay, did he drive to said location and strut his stuff on the runway, or does he live near there and he just walked out the house in boots and boots and briefs? But it definitely is the makings of a mental breakdown mixed with drugs. I don't know. It's sad. Fame is definitely one hell of a drug. I definitely am of the belief that fame and super young people and a lot of money don't go together well, and rarely does it turn out all right on the back end. And to be honest with you, this is just my personal opinion. It's not rooted in anything quantifiable, but I feel like ever since Lil Nas X came out with Old Time Road and all the success that came along with that, that he had just been reaching and doing more and more shocking things, trying to get back to that level of stardom and popularity and positive praise and notoriety, you know, going from the Satan and the blood and the this and the that. And I do think that it can do things to these young people's mental when they get all of that fame so quickly, and then it kind of begins to dissipate, and then they try to get it back. Look at Bow Wow, look at Lil Nas X, look at Hakeem from Empire. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of examples of a lot of young people who were given, look at Ray J, that were given success and fame and money super early, and then they crack somewhere along the way. It's a lot. All I can say is that I hope that he gets the help that he needs. And yeah, speaking of somebody else that may need some help, who was outside looking equally a mess, and who need to be taken to the psych ward. Meatball is mad because she was at a popular Nashville spot and security wouldn't let her in, told her she looked tacky. Take a listen.
Right in Nashville, Tennessee, I didn't even drive. I could have Uber, a $60 Uber. I don't even know where this club at. I don't know where it's at. Boy told me I couldn't even come in the club because I was tacky. And there's no dress code. There's no dress code or nothing in there, bro. There's a lot of girls that's looking like anything in there. And you telling me I'm tacky, bro? Is you crazy, bro? I got on Nike shorts with a white polo tee, bro. This is my image, bro. You gonna call me tacky? I'm glad you said that, bro. Security. Listen, I'm right here. I don't even know where I'm at right now. It's called Ally. Hold on, let me show the I can't even see the name, but I'm about to pull the name up right now on my page. He said I couldn't come in because I'm tacky. So now
Meatball, not only are you tacky, you look like you just slid out of bed to run up to the corner store to get 2 Lucy's. I don't blame them damn people for not letting your ass in their damn establishment. Who? Meatball, you look like you stink up under your arms. Meatball, you look like you just got through cooking for 6 kids, breaking up a fight, fussing with your old man, and walked 5 miles to empty to the corner store to get 2 cigarettes and a Michelob. And then you want to come in like it's one thing to be dressed down in flip-flops. You look homely. The rest of these girls coming out, you look homely. You don't look styled. There is nothing that looks intentional about your outfit. And now you trying to point out these other girls, and you don't look like the other girls. You don't. And you not finna get on the internet and try to make us agree with y'all. And again, I am so glad that a lot of us in the Funky Bunch are the mature crowd, because I can already see a world that if we were talking to 20-year-olds, they would be like, there's nothing wrong with what she has on. There is everything wrong with what she has on. Now, if Linda called and said, Dineva, girl, what y'all doing? Nothing. Robert don't put some meat on the grill, girl. Y'all just come around here. All right, girl, I'm on the way. That's how you go around Linda house. That's how you go around your sister house. That's how you go around Auntie Barbara house when you just finna sit up over Auntie Barbara house and eat some sauce with your feet balled up in the seat. That is not how you go around the people clubs and establishments. It's not. It's not. And then you keep trying to show us you got on name brand clothes. What, girl, you getting ready to go to bed. I could even see if it was a jean short that was cuffed at the bottom, a little distressed denim short. Girl, you look like you came up to the gas station to fight. The same way I told Phaedra and Candy to fight down to the gas station parking lot. Like, you look like if we Google ghetto girl fights on YouTube, you are you look like you supposed to be with them. And where did I say she looked like she was going? Where she at? Down to the gas station. Girl, please. Girl, please. Meatball, cut it out. And quiet as it's kept, I ain't gonna lie to you. I am somebody said, not even a Linda house. You absolutely right. Not even a Linda house. Bitch, you wear that to your man house. You wear that because you just finna get in the car and you think you got an outfit left over there at your boyfriend's house somewhere in the drawer, and y'all ain't even going nowhere. You finna go to your boyfriend's house. You finna tell him come outside. Y'all finna go to the drive-thru at McDonald's. Then y'all finna go back and lay up in the house and watch The Biggest Loser documentary on Netflix. That is what you look like, love. Not like you going out to anybody's establishment and then got the nerve to want to get mad. And Meatball, you are a beautiful girl. Look at that beautiful ass skin of hers. Beautiful girl. Put a little more effort in. And listen, I'm the last person to talk, okay? Because again, I am a basic. Can y'all see? Oh, this damn thing. Let me show. Never mind. But Meatball, do better. Meatball, do. Y'all some hating assholes. I call Meatball beautiful. Now, see, Meatball, you were supposed to be dressed like her. Meatball, you were supposed to be dressed like her. She ready for the club. Moving right along. Target CEO stepping down amid declining sales and DEI backlash. I could not imagine being so committed to an ideology that I would be willing to forego my own finances, my family's financial security, as well as the overall security of a company that I was tasked with leading. So Target CEO steps down amid declining sales and DEI backlash. So let me get this straight. Like, we have already told y'all as a collective what our problem is. The only way this problem gets rectified with Target is if the new CEO comes in and brings back some of the initiatives that were taken away. And then with that being said, I'm curious to know how that's going to work out, because then you're going to have Donald Trump with his little Twitter fingers tweeting his ass off. And then you're going to upset your MAGA people. And I imagine your MAGA people are then probably going to boycott in response. So let's be clear here. At this point, Target, y'all have a trust issue, because I'm not going to believe anything that comes out of your new CEO's mouth. Okay? I'm not. He's going to come out. He's going to give us some bullshit ass vanity projects. They're going to be vanity projects. Oh, we're going to team up. And I'm just using this for an example. Oh, we're going to team up with Tabitha Brown to do a new line of hair products. Oh, we're going to team up with Big Booty Judy to do an even bigger display of products. Oh, we're going to give $500,000 to the United Negro College Fund. Oh, we're going to give internships to HBCU students. It is going to be vanity, full of shit, and of non-impact. It is going to be vanity, full of shit, and of non-impact. Or, like somebody said, they're probably going to promote some black woman. They're probably going to promote some black woman. And Target, and in all honesty, I love when racism loses. Target, all y'all had to do was shut up and ride and weather the storm. All y'all had to do was shut up. You didn't even have to get involved. You didn't even have to get involved. Best Buy didn't say nothing. Office Depot didn't say nothing. Walmart didn't say nothing. AT&T didn't say nothing. Verizon didn't say nothing. Sprint didn't say nothing. Disney didn't say nothing. Comcast didn't say nothing. Brandsmart didn't say nothing. Staples ain't say nothing. Radio Shack ain't say nothing. And them hoes, Toys R Us ain't say nothing. Bath and Body Works ain't say nothing. Macy's Federated Corporation ain't said nothing. Y'all didn't even have to say nothing. Y'all got involved with this. Nobody asked y'all nothing. Or you could have just, somebody said they rolled back DEI silently. Well then, bitch, you should have did that. You should have rolled it back silently. Truthfully speaking, you know, Target will always be a great store in terms of the shopping experience. But a lot of people have just gotten used to shopping elsewhere. And y'all are actually making it worse. And I'm going to tell you why you're making it worse and why you should have called me. Because you keep showing us, those of us who are black like this and not like this, every time Target comes out with a new article about declining sales or somebody's position being shifted around, you're reinforcing the fact that it's working. So now you've got us, the national delegation of black people. What this is telling us is to keep going. It's telling us to keep going, keep doing it. Let it be known he's stepping down. He's not fired. And truthfully speaking, guys, he may still be operating as the CEO, just not on paper for PR reasons, or whatever the case may be. Somebody say JCPenney didn't say nothing, but JCPenney ain't got to say nothing because don't nobody want to shop there, no way. But this is why you don't get your business involved in politics. But so busy wanting to get a personal pat on the back from Donald Trump that you jump the gun and you jump too early. Now, I do have some friends that work at Walmart. I do have some friends that work at Walmart that did work in the DEI department. And one of my friends shared something with me to the extent that essentially a lot of companies were just rephrasing a lot of their DEI initiatives to just not be caught in Donald Trump's crosshairs when it comes to tariffs and fines and all of these other things. And listen, I understand playing the game because my friend that works for Walmart told me that that's what Walmart did, that they just went back in all of their DEI stuff. They added some more inclusive language and kind of broadened the scope of what the initiatives were, but that their initiatives were still very much live and well. Target, you should have and could have did the same. Moving right along, guys. A teen is sentenced to probation after killing his father and shown leniency by a black female judge. So, guys, a Nevada judge decided to sentence a teen to no jail time despite him offing his own father during a dispute about electronics. On December 28, 2024, 16-year-old Lincoln Peterson had a heated argument with his parents after they discovered he was sneaking to use his electronics after they took them away due to Lincoln's bad grades in school. According to the Las Vegas Review-Journal, his mother reportedly smacked him with the belt, and he ran from his parents, picked up a handgun from a dryer, and shot behind him. but claimed he didn't know he struck anyone. The bullet fatally struck his father, Jeremy Peterson. During his trial, many of Lincoln's family members testified that they were sad about the loss of Jeremy, but they noted they still loved Lincoln despite the murder. Nothing compares to losing the love of my life, my husband, and knowing that my own son's actions was the cause. The defendant's mother and victim's wife, Abigail Peterson, reportedly said, "But unless you've stood in my place, you cannot understand the depth of the pain that coexists with forgiveness and love." Due to overwhelming support Lincoln had from his family, the judge, Tierra Jones, decided not to sentence the teen to jail time like prosecutors suggested, but place him on probation with mandatory counseling so he could get the proper help that he needed. She reportedly claimed that she hadn't seen this type of support coming from a family in a murder case like this. "None of this was ever my intention," he said during court. "I regret it all." Baby, she a better woman than I'll ever be, because he would have had to go to jail just on the strength. He would have had to go to jail simply because you being defiant over them taking your electronics led you to run, grab a gun, and shoot it. Something bad happened, and essentially you got off for it. Now, he's in an outfit, which meant he spent some time in jail, but nah, he would have had to do 3 to 5. He would have had to do 3 to 5. He would have had to do 3 to 5 to simply illustrate to him, you can't do whatever you want to do. You have to listen to your parents, and then you cannot fly off the handle and do some dumb crap like go shoot a gun and get off with it. I'm sorry. I think with a young person his age, I definitely think that the messaging here is going to be, I can get away with stuff and get a slap on the wrist. You know, I love the fact that the judge is a compassionate person, and I love the fact that, you know, the family coming and speaking on his behalf shows us that sometimes that does gain favor with judges. But I don't like, y'all drop down in the comments and y'all tell me how much jail time y'all think he should have got. And my whole thing is, this bitch look crazy. And if he does something else, and listen, I love what the judge said, right? She said mandatory therapy and counseling for him to get the help that he needs. Y'all have also heard me say on this show that I don't think putting people in jail for prolonged periods of time is the answer, especially when they need help. You can look at this bitch and tell he batshit crazy. But at a minimum, he needed 3 to 5, and y'all saying 5 to 7. I'm cool with 5 to 7 too. 5 to 7 for your mistake. Mistakes warrant punishment sometimes. He should have got them 5 to 7 or them 3 to 5. Moving right along, guys. Another reason why we should stay away from white people. They got the plague. White people getting the plague again, bitch. They almost wiped out the whole Europe with the bubonic plague. And nowadays in the United States with the plague. Stay away from their ass. They don't bathe good. And they got the plague. That wet dog smell that we are all familiar with, bitch, is the plague. Okay? A South Lake Tahoe resident has tested positive for the plague. They white because they live in South Lake Tahoe. Is it anybody black in the chat from Lake Tahoe? Is it anybody black in the chat from Lake Tahoe? Do y'all know anybody black from Lake Tahoe? They white. and they got the plague. A Lake Tahoe resident has tested positive for the plague, according to the El Dorado County health officials. The patient, whose identity has not been released, but they white, because they from South Lake, they white and they got the plague, is under medical care and recovering at home, but they white, because they got the plague. Talking about identity ain't released, they white. And as far as I'm concerned, all of them in South Lake Tahoe got it. Authorities believe the individual may have contracted the illness from a bite of an infected flea while camping in the South Lake Tahoe. Camping, they white. Camping in South Lake Tahoe, they real white and get sunburned real easy and got pink areolas and pink nipples. An investigation is currently underway. Plague is naturally present in many parts of California, including higher elevation areas like El Dorado County, said Cal Flifflet. Flifflet, he white too, acting director of public health. It's important that individuals take precautions for themselves and their pets while outdoors, especially about walking and hiking and camping in areas where rodents is present. Now, the man said it's important that individuals take precautions. Y'all ready, black people? Stay away from white people from Lake Tahoe. They got the plague. The plague is caused by a bacteria, Yersinia pestis, often carried by fleas and feed in infected squirrels, chipmunks, and rodents. Human symptoms normally appear 2 weeks after exposure, blah, 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 blah. Do y'all want to lower y'all risk of getting plague? Stay away from white people, especially the ones in South Lake Tahoe. That's all I got for you. Because, baby, I'm from Miami, Florida, Care City to be exact, bitch, and Miss Barbara them ain't never had the plague. My mama named Mildred and Janice them ain't never had the plague. Ernestine and Tamika them ain't never had the plague. When you open up the history books, bitch, and everybody that died of the plague is white. I cash app you $50 right now if you can email me the picture of somebody black with the plague. I'll wait. They love whitewashing history, bitch. They ain't never. When I went down to Carroll City High School and got my diploma in 12th grade, they ain't never showed me no pictures of no black people with the plague. Never. Bitch, when we was watching Game of Thrones and them people was down there sick down to the castle, bitch, none of them was black. None of them. That shit come from Neanderthal DNA, bitch. Now, we ain't never had that. We ain't never had it. And if I'm lying, I'm racist, but I ain't lying. Last but not least on the list, and we're going to get on up out of here. Hernandez Govan speaks out after not guilty verdict in young Dolph murder trial and shares he plans on leaving Memphis. I hope he plans on leaving tonight. The accused mastermind behind young Dolph's death is speaking out after being found not guilty in the rapper's murder trial. He told Fox Memphis, after the verdict, it's kind of hard to explain the feeling of getting your life back just from 12 people. I'm just blessed and I'm ready to see my son. Govan revealed that he's been living in fear for the last 4 years since being implicated, but says he's finally ready to move forward. It feels great. It just feels like I've been born again. When asked about his attorney's claim that if you're black and poor in Memphis, you have a problem, Govan didn't hold back. So here is my thing, guys. I'm not going to pretend that I know a lot about what's going on in Memphis, and I'm not going to pretend like I know all the ins and outs with the young Dolph situation, because I don't. But what I do know is I know a little bit about street justice, and not only does he need to leave, but his family needs to leave as well. because there are going to be people out there who are committed to believing that he was the mastermind behind this, and they're going to want justice. And if they can't get you, they're going to get your mama, they're going to get your kids, they're going to get your siblings, they're going to get your girlfriend, anybody associated with you. The retaliation in the streets is about to be crazy. Memphis, my Memphis people, I love y'all to death, but this is why I don't fool up with Memphis and why I'm not coming. If you are one of those people who like to hang where the niggas be and where the entourages be, now would be, somebody said, oh, they already killed his daughter. Oh no. Oh wow. You know, again, they say somebody already killed his daughter behind this. I mean, listen, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. You live by the sword and you die by the sword. And I'm not going to lie to you. As classy based as I am, you kill one of mine, I'm going to want to kill one of yours. So I definitely get it. I definitely get it. If you kill one of mine, I'm going to want to kill one of yours. And I'm real petty with it. I might want to kill 2 or 3 of yours. And I don't have a middle gauge. I am going to want to hurt you in a way that's going to haunt you forever. So I'm probably going to want to kill your mama, and I'm probably going to want to kill one of your children. I'm just being honest. I'm going to want to kill your mama, and I'm going to want one of your children. And so with, except for my Q, you talking like a YN. I mean, it's just the truth. I don't ever want to be put in this situation, but I want your mama and one of your children. I don't want your baby mama. I don't want you. You ain't never care about her no way. I don't want her. I want your mama, and I want one of your children. I take your grandmammy too, and then let you live with it, and then ride past your house blasting my music. So, you know, it's unfortunate. This is not going to end well for the people of Memphis. The block and the streets are definitely going to be hot as a result of this. And I just want y'all to be safe out there. Y'all just be safe out there when it comes to dealing with this stuff in Memphis. Anyway, y'all, I'm finna get up off the line because I'm finna go to dinner. And I will call y'all later. Oh, baby, I'm going down to Miami this weekend. I can't wait. My cousin Tina and her husband, her in-laws, Jessica and her man gonna be there. My sister Keisha and her husband Derek, they gonna be there. Then me and mine gonna be there. I got an old nasty 1-bedroom apartment suite at a nasty 5-star hotel on the beach. We doing so. Let me tell y'all the itinerary. I'm landing in Miami tomorrow around 2:00. We'll go to the hotel or whatever. And then later on that night, we're going to go to a nice dinner and get into whatever we can. We'll probably be hungry for lunch. So put our bags down, take my boyfriend on the beach, show him South Beach, Miami Beach, probably eat somewhere nice. Later on that night, go to a nice dinner. Then I'm going to go down to the bar with a Honda Cosby and see Miss Kenny them. And then on Saturday, because we probably going to be drunk boots, wake up hungover, probably go downstairs and eat nice in the hotel or find a nice sidewalk cafe. Then we're getting on the yacht, y'all, from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. So that's nice because, again, for those that's with us that's never been to Miami or did the yacht, they're getting 2 experiences in one. They're going to get the sun and the heat of the middle of the day yacht experience. They're going to get the sunset. Then they're also going to get dinner on the yacht and see the nighttime experience with the lights and all the rich and the fabulousness that's Miami. And then on Sunday, we going to old nasty brunch. We're going to eat down to the ground, maybe do a little bit of shopping, resting and laying around. And then Monday afternoon, bringing my ass back to Atlanta so I could get on the line and call y'all hoes. We finna have it all going on down to the Miami, and that's that on that. So thank you guys so much, and y'all have a good night. Bye.